All right, what's going on, everybody? Tyler Austin here, founder and CEO of REISift. Today, we have a really awesome collaborative call with Aircall, one of our integration partners here at REISift. They're an absolutely fantastic company. In fact, I was just doing like a little, I don't know, video beforehand because we realized that we've never done like a video just to send out to our integration partners to say, hey, let's do something like this. So I took advantage of the fact that we're doing one now, did a video on it, and I think if I remember correctly, and Autumn can intro Aircall and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Aircall in the last year received something like 150 million in funding, like just a ridiculous fund. And with that, for those that don't know, when you have money, great things come. You know, everything is built off of money in this world. So I'm really excited to have them as an integration partner. I'm even more excited in the fact that they're the type of company that's willing to come on and spend time actually talking to customers, because it's really hard to find, especially in real estate, companies that are willing to get on and really focus on that customer success and that customer really understanding of not just the product, but like all the things around what makes them successful in product. Like, for example, with Aircall, and we'll go into this, disconnection of phone numbers isn't necessarily an Aircall problem. It's a big problem when it comes to phone numbers, right? But like understanding that and educating customers on that, as Aircall is going to talk about today. 150 million funding, yeah, insane. Claudio in the house. It's amazing when companies are willing to just educate even more to provide that to you guys. So we're going to bring Autumn on, and she can go ahead and introduce yourself. Autumn, thank you so much for spending time. Tell a little bit of people real quick about what you do at Aircall real quick, so that they get an understanding.
Absolutely. And thank you for the fantastic introduction, Tyler. We really appreciate it. Hello, everyone. My name is Autumn Carter, and I am managing our technology partnerships team here at Aircall out of North America. We love REISift, we love the community, and we're really excited to talk to you guys about the most common questions that have been coming up for you guys and make sure that we can provide you, like Tyler said, we want to focus on that customer experience, make sure that you guys are getting the most possible out of the product. And so excited to kind of dig into these most common requests and get some answers out for you guys.
Fantastic. Awesome. It's just not common. Like, I'm going to harp on it one more time. Like, it's not like a company gets 150 million in funding. A lot of times they're not giving so much of an attention to, let's just say, the 400 or the 500 customers that they might be getting, even through like a partnership or something else, because they got big fish they're tackling, right? So the fact that Aircall is still focusing on like that lower stage when they could be tackling like an AT&T type customer, if they don't already have it, I have no idea. Is super awesome. And again, I really appreciate it. Okay. So in my REISift account, you can see I'll go to my settings page and then go to integrations. And under integrations, sales dialers is going to be Aircall compared to predictive dialers, which would be Calltools and Ready Mode. We're going to go ahead and click on install integration, which is going to open up the Aircall. Likewise, you can just click on this here and it'll open up as well. Click on connect with Aircall. And once that happens, it's going to ask you to log in if you're not already logged in, most likely. After I click authorize, add numbers. I might already be logged in. We'll try it, add numbers. Okay, cool. I'm already logged in. So here's like the numbers here. Some of the people's numbers at REISift. Most of them are just here for using Aircall, but we do need to start using Aircall internally in REISift, we realized today, for a few reasons. Okay, so I'm going to click this number here and click confirm. Now that number is added. If you have other numbers, you can add all of them right now, right? Just add them all in here. Then I'm going to click add numbers, or you can skip for now. If you click skip for now, then you're going to have to go back in later. So I'm going to click add numbers, and that's going to go ahead and it's going to connect and open up REISift now. It's going to take you right back to that integrations page. And at this point now, I can take the users and I can map them to the person inside of REISift or inside of Aircall. So we're going to take me, right, and I'm going to map it to Tyler. Okay, and this is where people kind of get a little confused sometimes, because right now I'm mapping user to user. It's looking inside of Aircall. Credentials aren't correct. So it's going and looking at the users in Aircall, which would be these users, and it's saying, hey, these users are in Aircall, so let me look at the users in REISift and match them. Go ahead and match them up. Or these are the users in Aircall, and the right side's the users in REISift. Okay, so Some people be like, oh, well, I mapped the user, but yes, did you go into Aircall under your numbers or on that individual user and actually add the number to them? So go to numbers and make sure that they have an associated number with them. So I have 2 numbers associated with me. So what's going to happen, and this is a really good point that we get a question on all the time, is, well, Tyler, what if a user in Aircall has 5 numbers? Will REISift see that? 100,000%, and that's why they have the integration set up this way. So if I were to call somebody based off of this number in Aircall versus this number in Aircall, it's going to show up in the activity log as one or the other of those numbers. This is an actual lead, so if someone wants to convert it to a deal, we can JV. So you go to your activity log, right, and you can see that, well, those are sell offers made. I don't know that I've ever made a call on here. Well, here, let me log into the Aircall app really quick. Come to my savior, LastPass. Okay, so I'm going to log in here. Okay, and it's going to open up with the Aircall dialer here. So I'm going to go to this record. Shoot, I'm going to call in. Let's see if I have a Tyler Austin in here. Okay, cool. Let's look at this one. See if. Okay, so if I take this and I call this number here, oh shoot, I need to dial later. Okay, and I dial it. Contact's already in here as Tyler Austin. Okay, it's going to dial my phone. It's going to pop up the record like I just showed you guys. Phone's on silence, so it automatically removed it. But now, underneath of the activity log, you're going to see that Tyler called the owner and owner answered the phone, the call, right? And it doesn't matter if I do that from, it doesn't matter which number I do it from, right? As long as I'm doing it from under the Aircall dialer, I could have switched it from whatever number. I could have switched it from Tyler Austin number to this number, and it still would have showed up under the activity log that I called that individual, right? And then here's where you can click to listen to that phone recording through Aircall. You just go in here and you log in, and it's going to open up. There is no file there because that was an actual call, December 28th, 2021. But if I left a voicemail just now, it would pop up under the activity log and show that that voicemail was there. But it shows that I hung up on it. So, so that answered that. By the way, this is an Airbnb that I have. If you guys would like to come down to Northwest Florida, you can find us on Airbnb.com. At any rate, that's how you do the integration. Really simple. If you ever go to buy a new number, like we said earlier, you can go to integrations and you can click on REISift, and then you can just add the number this way. Or you can do it by the number itself by clicking on numbers, opening up a number, and then going to integrations and adding that integration to the number from here, right? So those are 2 ways. So that's how you get it all connected. And as all those dials are happening, you're going to get to see on the activity log everything that's going on with the record, when people call, the voicemails, all that kind of stuff, including in the future here, pretty soon on the REISift side, we're going to be adding Aircall to the sequences. So when you go to create a sequence, the trigger would be that, you know, somebody called a record, right? Or somebody left a voicemail or whatever action is happening on the activity log, you'll be able to trigger and then create a task or do different things to the record based off of those triggers. So lots of things to come when it comes to what we're going to do to make it even more amazing